Bottom Level Gaming, your host, The Mumbler. Hey, what's up everybody? This will be my first video. We will be playing 7 Days to Die using the ValMod. First thing we want to do doing this is select a class. I normally choose the gunman because I love having a magnum. So to open this, all you do is place the briefcase on the ground, click over your key, and we get a bunch of goodies. Basically, just your gun and some normal armor to get started with. Nothing too special, but it's a lot better than the can and water the regular game gives you. So we're just going to go ahead and, equip all this stuff so we have it all ready to go. Read our quest we have, our little experience thing. And then what I like to do is bring up the map here in a second and start looking for the central city. Because no matter what, you want to try to get somewhat near there. Now all the main cities located around 0-0. You got about a 500 leadway going in any direction. Looks to be about southeast of us. Let's see where we're heading. Alright, well, there it is. We're gonna see what we can find on the way. Anything important or not. Well, I found a little house over here. I just wanted to throw this water view in real quick, just because it looks amazing on this game with the graphics turned up. We'll see what's in this house, but first we have to clear the area. Any small house like this normally has a few zombies, wandering around. Nothing too crazy. But we got a treasure map from that last zombie there. Those are great. Later in the game I will show you the usefulness of all the treasure maps. Then of course we always get these zombies that don't have nothing, don't want to give us anything good. Just take our ammo and give us nothing. Gotta make sure to clear the corners, check around the building, especially since I was still sensed hearing stuff. And after that, you just gotta break the door in when you don't see no one. You can't be standing out there forever waiting on zombies. And once the coast is clear, get in there and raid everything you can. Beginning, I tend to take everything, because you can scrap it if you don't need it. Ooh, what's that? Ah, very nice. That's a good thing about the ValMod. They have a bunch more ways to level things up, and a lot more skill books and recipes and all that good stuff. So it gives you more to do instead of just the basic cookie cutter game. Well, we're done there, so we're gonna go see what we can find here. Ooh, what's that? Now that looks like a small city at least, because I know we're nowhere near 0-0 yet. We're gonna go check this out. No major problems on the way, and here we are in a cracker book. Iron gloves. Iron armor is great, of course. Zombies, can't really do much to iron armor. Can't bite through that. But these cracker books are one of the first things I want to always tend to loot or look for. Because you want to learn everything you can and not have to dump skill points into it. These cracker books, they just have so many recipes for you to learn. It's amazing. Each row like that has 4 total bookcases, a top and bottom to each. There's 4 aisles, so you definitely want to make sure you get all of them before leaving here. Now also, I always hit these couches in here and chairs because they give you leather, and you can never have enough leather. It's so hard to get. You don't want to kill animals all the time. I'm just gonna dump all this stuff into here because we are getting way too full with all this stuff, and we can't pick up anything else good. And that's what we're here for, to get some good stuff, not just a bunch of crap. So I'll store all this stuff in here, and then we'll come back later for it. I will probably stay in a bank tonight. First day I like to loot what I can, of course, and then all the way till nightfall. Then I get into a bank because they have a nice concrete vault that we can normally stay in, where zombies can't get into very easily. So it's a good, safe start for the first night. And so just finishing up here, getting what we can. Don't want to leave any of these bookcases empty. Way too valuable. Gotta get this leather. And think about the ValMod too. They're like, oh, why leather so early? Because you can also make your forges with leather instead of just animal hide. So I'm already over 20 leather, so I can already make my forges without having to depend on searching down animals or anything like that. It's just a lot easier because you're here anyway, so why not grab everything you can that you know you're going to need later, and it's easily accessible now. And not too much left in here. We should be out of here. Don't want to forget that torch, especially since we don't have a mining hat or glasses with a light yet. Ooh. Shotgun schematic, you definitely want that. Let's read these that we picked up on the way over here. I see, like, gun schematic. So early, now any gun parts we get, we can start putting together shotguns, which is awesome. Nothing quicker than a shotgun to the face to take on a zombie. SMG schematic? Nice. So we have almost half the guns already learned. That's huge. Paper, crap. Leather gloves. Yeah, I mean, we'll read them, but it's not really that useful. All leather does is make you hot. Yeah, we're about done here, so we'll be moving on. Alright, there's a shotgun Messiah, but we have come across some zombies. Let's kill these things. Oh yeah, you guys like that? In the face. Make sure you loot them. You don't want to just kill them and not loot them. You know, sometimes, survivor points. Is that a feral already? Oh, day 1 feral. Gotta love that. Oh, we do love that. You saw all that good stuff? Well, that was it for that. Got some skill points out of there. Done rated most of this shotgun Messiah. Which you always want to hit up. I normally try to do it later when my scavenging is up higher, so you get better gun parts, but depending on where we're at, I may come back here in 5 days or so to re-loot it. It wasn't nothing big up front, you know, just all your normal routine stuff, so I cut all that crap out. I just got a bunch of lower level stuff for now, but like I said, it all adds up because we can add that. Ooh, gold nugget. That I will take and love it. I'm just going to dump all this crap here because once again, we are full and there's not enough space. So we're going to have to come back later and gather all this stuff back up. Until then, we're just going to keep on looting every single POI we can find. Oh, now here's the working stiff. Going quite quick. And of course, there was more zombies out here. So oh, I hate them little fire things. And them things. Sped this up a little because we're just killing zombies. I don't want to waste 5 minutes of your life me just shooting zombies. Now, that's normally how I get into all my buildings, because zombies can't hop up through the windows. Seen that book in the filing cabinet. That's why you always want to loot filing cabinets. They're a good source of schematics too. Then for skill points, you see there, I always try to get my quality Joe up and scavenging up as quick as possible. I don't want to spend all the time looting, so the stuff I do loot, I want it to be good. Basic bathroom loot, get your medicine cabinets, toilets, trash can schematic. That's a win. Trash bags are huge too, like you always want to scavenge them. I don't know, people always pass them up. Bars of soap gives us wellness. Then to help save room, you want to eat anything you can. Eat and drink full till you're full while you're looting. Especially while you're looting, because you're not going to keep everything there, so might as well just use it up so your dude's not starving you the entire time you're trying to gather stuff. Gets quite annoying. Now this is how I break into the back rooms, because the door has a lot more life, takes more damage. Just bust that open. Ooh, yes. Nail gun schematic. Fucking awesome. Nail gun just makes this game so much easier to build with. Just ding 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 ding. Oh yes, a Hogger too. That's good find here on day one, and a battery. So we don't have to find the wrench or depend on the wrench, which haven't yet. Well, we did find the wrench, but the wrench is probably the most important tool in here actually, because you need it for mechanical parts, wrench down cars for your batteries and engines, and mechanical parts alone goes in about everything. So a little off there, but you want a wrench. That's a day one goal when looting these POIs, is to find a wrench and start getting mechanical parts. And we'll sit here and bust this safe open for an hour. Now here, since I already have this, I'm going to scrap it. Because on ValMod, when you scrap schematics, you get skill points. We're done there, and we're out looking for the bank now. Or any other POIs, but I think this is a small city, so we hit all the main things. Which I was surprised it had each and every one of them. But these guys are getting in my... oh, damn dog. Getting in my way to my search for my bank. Like, I just want to get to a cozy little spot. Man, I hate them crawlers. Especially those ones, they're relentless. Man, I thought he was dead. Alright, so we're just gonna keep shooting these guys in the face like so. They tend to like it. I know I do. Oh, off with their head. And now let's loot everything. I have to break those bodies up. I hate that burning sound. I guess we were wrong, because there's a second Kraken book. Maybe this is like a second main city. I know some maps normally have that. But here's my bank. And this is where I tend to stay my first night playing 7 Days to Die in any playthrough I do. Just bust that out right next to the door, because once again, the doors take forever. Bust that out, then you're right inside, and we can start setting up shop. So we heard a bunch of noises before going into the bank, and this is what was outside of it. Just me, but man, there's just zombies everywhere so far. Like, I know it's a city, and there's going to be zombies, but what am I up? I'm already close to 40. And I barely even made it halfway through the city. What did it say? Okay. Here we are, just shooting them in the face again, because they won't leave me alone. Little dog in the distance. Just wait for him, kill him. Priority, of course. Staying this far back to avoid that cop spitter. Go up there and start busting him in the face. When they start running, you better plug them, because they will blow up. You do not want them blowing up on you. As soon as you see them running towards you, you either run, or you whip out your biggest gun and shoot them. Is that another one? Well, here's another cop. Let's kill him. What the hell was that? Holy crap. Was that a good view or what? So I guess... oh, wow. Zombies randomly over here just blowing stuff up. Man, was that great timing to be looking that way. And is that another feral? No, well, more ferals. What is this? Oh, the third one. So 3 day 1 ferals. So this was the passing gas that was right next to the bank. Here's the basic inside. You want to hit those chairs for mechanical parts. Said very important. Get those whenever you can. They come in a bunch of different things. Them chairs, AC units, anything electrical pretty much. Just some have a higher drop rate than others. I'm just going to keep basically basic loot of the gas station. Hopefully when we go in the garage though, there's a workbench. That way, that saves us skill points and materials on crafting one. Passing gas, and there's popping pills for a chemistry station. but there's at least 2 passing gases in each map that will have a workbench in it. And hopefully this is one of them, because that will save us, like I said, skill points and a lot of time finding stuff to make one or grinding. So you just want to keep looting the rooftops. Normally have good stuff. Air conditioner for mechanical parts. Now into the garage. And yes, jackpot. That's where they are normally located. So that's the first place you want to look. All you got to do is wrench it down and bam. This was that other cracker book that we passed when we realized that we might be in a second small city. I'm going to go through and do the same thing I did in the last one. Just loot everything I can. Gotta punch that door down when the weapon breaks. Just keep taking all this. So it's all basic crafting stuff. I haven't been getting anything outstanding in anything so far. But day one's basically about abundance in any good thing that you get. I did that cash register because you can't loot some of them. So if you can't loot it, there's no reason for it to be there. Break it down, take its parts, and move on. Gotta get that good leather there. Can't miss any of these book cases. It's either a schematic or a skill point. Don't want to pass those up. In here, clear out the back room. Bunch of crap as usual. Come on, safe. Give me something good. I bang away on you for 25 minutes. Of course, paper. I'm just gonna throw all this stuff in here. And then, I think we're gonna make our way back to get the rest of our stuff. We don't want to leave anything behind. And we got a lot of good stuff earlier, so. There it is. Mark it there, so I don't just go running around in a circle for no reason, because it's starting to get late. Yeah, let's put everything in there so we can carry as much as we can. Then you want to mark this. Now most maps, the buildings, you can tell what they are, but I just did it, so I have a waypoint. Of course, on my way back, I run into more zombies. It's like, Jesus. I even have, the spawn rate is not that high for there to be this many wherever I go. But they must really not want me in this city, because they were just coming at me. I think that cop just did a little bit of work for me and killed some. What is that thing? Whatever that green fire looking thing is. I don't want to mess with that. We're just going to take our spoils. I mean, I killed you, so whatever you have is mine. That's how that works. And this is a second working stiff. So, yes, this is definitely another minor city because we are nowhere near 0-0. There's a shotgun store. Stored all my stuff in. I grabbed up. Come over here to this Kraken book, get the rest of it. Now I'll just throw out some crap I don't really need. You know, stuff that's basic where I can get wherever. And, well, that's that. So now I'm back here, and this is where I'm going to hold up for the night. Right there, I'm just combining all my gun parts and anything else that I can combine, just to make it better. And I'll have a full tutorial with the workshop later once I get a lot more parts and can show you more things to combine and what you can combine, which is basically everything. I mean, anything that's a whole piece can be combined. But for guns, you need to disassemble them and combine parts. You can't combine whole guns. And for the rest of the night, I'm just going to sit here and double craft. It's nighttime, there's a bunch of zombies out there. I'm inside my bank vault. So we should be pretty safe. So, I mean, you can double craft in the workbench and on you. So you just got 2 things going at once, level, level, level.